Right, so we've got a bit of a big race here, and as you can see, we are quite far away from the back. We're starting in P11, and it's not really looking too bright for us. Starting from the back is always a bit of a challenge, and when you're a big track like this, it's even more of a challenge. So let's see what we can do from the back today. Right, so right from the start, we are looking to tuck into the slipstream of the car ahead of us and pretty much just stay there and keep the cars behind us and make sure that we maintain position. Unfortunately, as sometimes things go, you don't always get what you want. But luckily this time around we managed to stay in P11. And we are chasing a Nissan Skyline ahead of us. We get a little punt from the back, but nevertheless we still stay and manage to avoid some of the action that's happening in front of us. Managed to get away from that scot-free. And we're up a position at the moment. We're in P10. Car behind us has a 4-second penalty. Not sure what he did to cause that incident, but he has been punished severely. Now the car ahead of us in P9 is a Lamborghini. Great top speed, and I had damage at this point, so my top speed was very, very limited. Still managing to keep the car behind us for the time being, and we ran a little bit deep there, but we managed to keep our momentum going and avoid contact. And as soon as we get to, I think it's the next main straight, few cars there making some mistakes behind us, and we're just trying to keep alive at this point. Lost some of our momentum going up. Picked up another position there with narrowly avoided contact there, trying to keep in them. Let's go see what happened back there. So there's a car that spun. I believe it's this white Viper gets hit by the green Viper, and as a result of that goes a little bit wide off track. There I am in the yellow Ferrari, in the purple Ferrari. Now Lamborghini goes off track, green Viper ahead. What happened here? Let's have a look. Just try to stay away out of the contact zone. Comes on track, narrowly avoids me, and we just park it on the inside, hoping to make this next corner stick. Nobody on my right, and just like that, got a little bit of action on the rear there. That doesn't really matter. So chasing down to P6 at the moment, which I think a few cars are fighting for. So got two cars that are quite fast behind me, and we're a little bit in no man's land. So you've got the front pack ahead of us, but I'm not really sure how to catch up to them. Let's skip forward a little bit and see how we do that. So up to about a second gap behind them. We're in P5. How did we make that position? What happened? Let's see. So up ahead of us, lots of contact. We make double overtake for P4, and we managed to keep the position, keep our momentum going, and there's a big slipstream behind us now, so it's going to be a bit of a tricky situation to stay ahead of these cars and see what we can do. German behind me is very relentless. Very, very relentless. I think he was pushing a lot of people off track today, and we managed to stay ahead of him somehow. Chasing down P3. Really hungry for that podium position. Oh, and we have a spin here. Let's go ahead and see what happened to P1 and P2. Oh no. So very close racing between the two of them, and I think P1 gets pushed a little bit wide, and he decides, yeah, Tried to turn in there. Just wasn't any space. Got pushed wide onto the grass, and he spins. And as a result of that, there I come in the background, do an overtake on him. Up to the podium positions now, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we came for. Is a race win in the works here? Let's see. Back in P3 now, slotting in behind number 2, who used to be number 1. And I know that number 1 and ahead of me is easy pickings because I've been doing faster lap times than him. So I go and I overshoot it a little bit. Nevertheless, I managed to dodge a very filthy punt. Lost a lot of my momentum there, but try and keep up with these guys because they are all quite fast. Keep it clean. Managed to do an overtake around the outside and keep it on the track. Let's go back and rewatch that. That was a beautiful overtake. Let's have a look at it again. Managed to keep 2 wheels on track and go for the overtake. Pretty good overtake if I say so myself. So now we've got one car in front of us that stands in between a race win, which I haven't had in a very long time. Are we gonna do it? And how are we gonna do it? Make or break time. And we go for the dive bomb. We managed to get a window of opportunity. Are we going to make it stick? This is the last lap. That was the last chance I had to do an overtake. Am I going to be able to keep this guy behind me? Time will tell. And that is the race. First place all the way from P11 to take the checkered flag and take my first win in about 2 months or a month and a half. Thank you very much.